Gentleman reserves. The gentlelady from Illinois.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I yield myself such time as I may consume.
Without objection, so ordered.
Today I rise in support of House Resolution 1678, expressing the support of the House of Representatives for the goals and ideals of National Runaway Prevention Month. Studies suggest that nearly 3 million children are living on the street each year. Many of these individuals, who come from every social economic background, have been kicked out of their homes, separated from their parents, or physically abused. Worse, these at-risk youth often find it increasingly difficult or even impossible to acquire the knowledge, skills, and abilities necessary to develop into safe, healthy, and productive adults. That's why it's so important that we pass this resolution today to raise awareness of the plight of runaway youth and increase public understanding of the role individual Americans can play in helping to prevent youth from running away from home. As co-chair of the Missing and Exploited Children's Caucus, I've worked with my colleagues to help address many of the issues that face runaways and their families. The caucus has done some great work, and I'd like to extend to all my colleagues in the House an invitation to join us in exploring ways to improve the well-being of distressed youth and reduce the incidence of runaways. In addition, I'd like to commend the work done by organizations such as the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children and the National Runaway Switchboard, as well as similar organizations across the country that help ensure runaways and homeless kids in our communities aren't deprived of a chance for a future. In my home state of Illinois alone, almost 7,500 calls were placed to the National Runaway Switchboard last year, and nationally, the organization fielded over 117,000 calls. And for more than 2 decades, the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children has worked with the communities to coordinate strategies to reunite children with their families. With so many children living on the street and the risk that runaway youth pose to themselves and their communities, it's clear that much work still remains. But by highlighting the problem and expressing support for the valuable work done by communities and youth organizations, we can make significant progress towards preventing instances of children running away from home and create an environment in which our nation's at-risk youth have access to the building blocks for a lifetime of success. With that, I'd like to encourage all my colleagues to support this important resolution and would reserve the balance of my time.
The gentlelady reserves her time. The gentleman from Missouri.
Madam